Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service Live with me, Mark from SoulOhm Reviews. We've got Steve from Tales from the Ohm, and we've got a wonderful special guest. It's the wonderful Jennie Sins from Jennie Sin Designs. Hello!
Hello.
Huggles!
It's not very often we do that to a guest, is it?
No. Well, let's face it, most of the guests we have are men, so I'm not going to hug them. Unless they really wanted one.
I'm up for a bit of equal opportunity suggles.
Yeah.
You know, this day and age and all that.
Well, what can I say? If you want a huggle, I'll give you a huggle.
Sugar butties.
Sorry, sugar butties?
Yeah, I've just dropped my mouse.
Oh, you didn't hear what I said then?
No, sorry, what?
Well, okay. Is it me or is it Wham?
It's wham.
It's not good.
I do apologise.
Oh, blooming hell, you can see his head.
You can see me head. I'll
Whoa.
lean back. There, I should place them back in between the puppies.
Yeah. Well, I do apologise if you can hear noise, because I've got all windows open. He's just, what is it now? He's 26 degrees in here with all windows open.
Gordon Bennett, dude.
Yeah, I know. So, I'm a little bit hot here.
A little warm.
Yeah.
So is it as bad up in Liverpool, Jen?
Very, especially in here. I'm literally like melting.
Oh,
I can't tell.
Yeah.
so are you going to say hello to chat, Steve?
I shall do, sir. I shall. Right. Going back to the start. Mr. Evans, good evening, sir. Thank you for joining us. Onions. Hey, up, pal.
Hey, pal. How's it doing, bud?
Some woman called Jennie Sin Designs. I'm not sure who she is.
No.
The Pie Guy's in. Mods and Pods, good evening.
Mods and pods. Mods and pods and mods and pods.
Graham Spears, good evening. How you doing, mate? Timmy.
Timmy.
Always good to see Timmy.
It's always wonderful to see Timmy.
My co-accused from last night, Bunny, darling, you joined us.
And yes, I think you are the only person that is enjoying the heat.
I'm definitely not.
Bless. Stuart Ayrton, good evening. And congratulations on the win last night. Paul Anderson, how you doing? We got Arlie's in. Vape Mail, dude. Shane Gibson, thank you for joining us, mate. Paul Fulliger. Jason Lee. We got Leviathan in. Cool. Love his tasty music. Awesome. We've got Stevie, Black Country Vapor is with us, and hopefully Jasper.
And Jasper. We must have Jasper.
And Jasper. Must have Jasper. My brother from another mother, Bill Richards, is in the house, as is Mr. Doyle.
I noticed on the news the other day that Whitby was quite busy with people. And there was complimented that there was on the beach and they were social distancing. Not like the people in Bournemouth.
Oh, good
Other
stuff.
people here.
Gaily Bops. Huggles.
Gaily Bops. Huggle, sweetheart. Love you loads.
And I think
Ooh.
Lisbeth, good evening. Huggles. Who else have we got in? I believe that is everybody. Oh, Gaz, sorry, dude. I didn't spot you there. Gaz, Huggles.
We've also got an Irish in there as well.
He's Irish in.
Irish is in.
Irish.
No.
Thumbs up, matey.
I give him huggles.
Don't encourage him. No, because we'll get chainsaw comments now. You know we will. It's just wrong. Frank!
Daytime Frank, awesome. Big congratulations. My granddaughter was
huge
born this morning.
congratulations. If
Big
you didn't catch
ones.
Frank's comment, his granddaughter was born this morning. Awesome.
Oh, well, that's ace, that. It was always nice to hear good news like that, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. Darren, good evening. And Noel, lovely to see you, dude.
Hey up, Noel.
And Pav.
Arlie's in as well. Fist bump to Arlie.
Oh, yes, we've already... and Simon's in. Hello, mate.
Simon, hey up, buddy. Fist bump.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Simon. Really sorry to hear that, mate.
I'm sorry, mate.
Yeah. I think we've got everybody there.
Awesome. Well,
So-
hello, everybody, and hello, everybody that's on the replay as well. Fist bump to you guys.
Yes. And uggles from me. Male or female, I care not.
Happy fingers.
Oh, yes, plenty of happy fingers.
So, it's been a week, kiddo. We didn't do Tales on Sunday because I was at work. So, what
yeah,
have
and
you
I
been
had
up
the
to?
kids.
What have you been up to?
Well, there's a cheeky little review up on the site for a little bit of cherry fizzle. Riot Souls.
I loved it. Honestly, you can just hear you when you read it. It's just you. You've captured you.
I hope so, because if I capture somebody else, the judge said he'd throw me away this
Well,
time.
yeah, this is true.
No, I must admit, I really enjoyed doing that one because I love the range. So there are a few more in the works, and thanks to Toby, I've got a pod, my first ever hardware review to do. So I'm looking forward to this. So, and don't forget this evening, folks, not only do we have the gorgeous Jennie Sin, but you too can rummage in SoulOhm's bottom drawer.
Oh yes, don't forget SoulOhm's bottom drawer.
We won't, and this evening we've got a Yosta Liveport 160 and the Vapor SL Extra. So if you know somebody that's wanting to try vaping or start, perfect little
Both good little kids.
little kit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Keep
Have you got
the
them
Yosta
to
to yourself, though.
Massively behind Vaporesso at the minute. Love them.
They've come on, so the last 12 months they seem to have hit the sweet spot.
Definitely.
Do you know what I like
Especially-
about them now? They've all gone to that GTX coil. And then GTX coils are really good. I'm quite impressed with them. So it doesn't matter what device you actually buy, it's just a GTX coil. So like for people that own vape shops, as you will surely know, that universal coil hasn't been invented yet, but that is not bad for one company.
It's brilliant.
No, brilliant.
What? Ooh,
Got no. Oh,
what?
Irish being Irish. No. After last night, I am behaving. After last night. It went a little bit too far. I do apologise to anybody that watched.
It was the
And I
stalactites
definitely
that got me.
apologise to Aiden.
Yeah, it was the stalactites that got me. Really was. I thought that was too far. Hey!
Yeah,
yes, Nightbot is working. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. I've just been playing around. Just making sure that Nightbot...
I don't think Gailey believes me. I really don't think Gailey believes me.
Right, we have a special guest. And
do.
there are quite a few questions I want to ask you.
Where's the special guest?
Don't want to be personal or anything like that. I'm really intrigued. Why Jennie Designs? How did that all come about? And I want to also know, who are your influences?
Ooh. So it all came about, I've always been into drawing, anything arty. I can't do anything else right, but I can draw. I went through college and uni doing graphic design and illustration.
All right.
So I specialised in illustration while I was in uni, and I eventually started putting my degree to use, doing all of this. Eventually.
Because I think you've covered near enough every vape review at the present moment, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
You've been on more channels than we have.
I still love it, even if it's one that I did like last year, and I'll be watching the show and it'll pop up, and I'm just like, every time. I love it.
So, who's your influences? Where does your ideas come from?
Most of my ideas are my ideas. Because, like, art-wise, what I originally wanted to go into was, like, architecture and interior design and stuff like that. That's where all my influences are. Well,
Right.
the majority of them anyway.
Mm.
So, like, people like Gaudi and stuff like that, I'm obsessed with. Been to Barcelona, been around all of his sites and everything like that. So I'm still picking up like little bits, mainly like Instagram artists and stuff like that I watch. And I'll watch them drawing and stuff like that for like actual illustration. But yeah, I don't know if I have any big illustration influences. Yeah.
Well, in general art, who's your? Because one of my favorite artists is Geiger.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Geiger. He's just I've got loads of stuff for Geiger, so I'm a big fan of that kind of art. So, what type of art do you like?
I tried drawing Geiger stuff and just failed epically. It's really weird. Like, I don't seem to have anyone apart from the architecture people that I go to. It is all just a lot smaller. There's like people on Instagram, like there's a girl called Gigi that I follow who does like really small. There we go. He's got Gaudi stuff. Been there. Casa Batlo. Yeah. Yeah, it's all like small Instagram people that I do just sit there and watch them draw. Yeah.
I can watch for hours.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I know this sounds really sad, but I've started watching Bob Ross.
Happy little dream.
Do you know something? I'm a bit like Gail. I don't really sleep very well. And just to chill you out, put Bob Ross on. It's alright, I mean, 80s, 84, 85, somewhere around there it is, but honestly, does that chill me out?
Yeah.
Just
that's what
Mighty
I'm like.
Brush.
Where you've seen my YouTube videos where it's just like me drawing, but you just see the screen and things moving. There's a couple of people on Instagram who do that, but on Instagram lives, where it's like smaller artists and you just sit there and watch them sketch. Ooh. Tangirl.
Oh yes. Well, there's a reason for Tangirl. So you don't particularly seem to go for the design people, more the architect. So is there any? Because a lot of your art seems to have quite sort of pop art feel to it, but it remains Jennie Designs. Jennie Sin Designs. It's definitely
used to be
yours.
a lot more detailed as well. Like you've got a lot more detail than that behind you. The more I did it, the more it became more simplified. Like the line work became more bold and became more simplified.
The one thing I do like about it is, though, that it doesn't matter, especially across the board that you've been doing with the reviewers, you can tell it's you. Straight away, you have got your definite own style and design, and you can straight away you can say that's yours. Oh, you are going for it tonight, aren't you, Stevie?
Oh yes.
J. Jerry, fist bump.
I've been a busy boy, mate. I've been a busy boy. You can't
beat
beat a bit of
like
it.
comics and stuff that I used to look at for stuff like that. It's like the old Spider-Man comics. I used to stare at like Marvel comics and stuff like that.
Well, me and Steve, we like the old Hellraisers and Nightbreed comics and things like that. So we've been.
Oh God, yeah.
But I can't seem to get comic book style down. Doesn't matter how much I try, I can't get that style down.
See, some of your stuff does come across as very Jamie Hewitt. It was the guy that obviously did Tango. But On the odd one, there's just been a touch of Bisley in there. Simon Bisley. His most famous one was probably the ABC Warriors in 2000 AD. In fact, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds because.
Give me 2 seconds too. My face is melting.
There we are. That's Bisley.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I'm thinking.
The contrast in it.
Yeah, well, what stuff you did for Devil Vapor. Yeah?
Yeah.
Had that sort of Bisley feel to it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was exact.
Andy Summerfield, fist bump.
Like, because he's got that, well, obviously he's named the Devil Vapor, so it's like darker stuff that you think of. So I was trying to get more contrast in there.
Now, I mean, Bisley's always known for his sort of detail. If you look up in the moon behind the figure. Now, your earlier stuff, as you say, had a lot more of that in. But I love this sort of simpler style you've fallen into. In fact,
do you want me to tell you how the simple style actually came about?
Yes, please.
It was one thing in uni. We got set a brief to do books. I haven't seen that one, and that was one of the first ones I did. That was before I drew Vapors. Yeah, I was set a brief in uni, and we had to draw children's book covers, and I started drawing Roald Dahl covers. And the more detailed stuff I didn't like when I drew it. And yeah, it's Corey. The lips. See, I pick stuff out now when I look back on my old drawings.
Looks like he's snug in the back of my head. That's the worrying bit.
Very nice.
Leave me alone. I'm happy.
JP, fist bump.
Curious what else I've got there. I'm a bit limited, unfortunately, because Zoom really doesn't like some of the larger images. But I wish you could see the face on this little fella.
The godson.
He's a cutie anyway. He really is. I will.
That one was a weird one. That's got a photo behind it.
Ah.
How
So
bizarre.
what kind of media do you use?
I literally just sit there and sketch it on an iPad. It's just
All right, so you're on an actual iPad. Wow.
just sit there and sketch it out. Yeah,
So you
it's
just-
weird when you see them come together.
I always love it when you're watching sort of electronic artwork, because obviously with the range of brushes that you've got now, it's fabulous.
I've got a little folder of brushes that I call the OG brushes. That's all I use. I've gone through them, tested them, and it's like, these ones are my faves.
Well, I did a bit of artwork for I think it was an ad that we did for Mark, the Who is SoulOhm one. Ended up putting a line filter on a photograph, and it worked really well. But then I found I could use Paint Shop Pro brushes in GIMP. So I found these lightning brushes. Oh God, I had so much fun. I'm surprised Mark's not still twitching the amount of electricity I passed through in that day.
It was good.
So, of all your clients, which ones do you enjoy the most?
Someone that say they want things, they'll send me a photo and be like, I want this, but I want things changing or I want stuff adding. There's one I've just done recently for a girl from Innican. It's she's very pink in the photo. Pink clouds. She's got a mod at the bottom, which is pink. Her hair's pink. She's called That Pink Girl. Stuff like that, because I put a border in the cloud, which challenged me. Because I had to make it look like an old frame.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So things where someone knows what they want, and it's going to challenge me a little bit. It's a little bit different to everything I've already done. So it's not just a straightforward, say, pose, or a straightforward just them sat there.
I've got a quick
something
question for you from JP before I lose it. Is
Go
any
on.
of your tattoos you've drawn yourself?
Okay. Yes, but no. So I've drawn them myself, but then passed on the sketch to a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
All my tattoos are all done by the same artist. Her name's Herdis. And yeah, I literally draw them, pass them on, and then she works them into a little bit of hairstyle as well. It's like a mix between both of us. Quite cool.
So where do you see Jennie Designs coming in the future? What's your plans?
I don't know. I want to be able to like get more stuff out there. At the minute, still got a bit of a dodgy iPad, but it's not as dodgy as it was the start of the year at all. Managed to fix some of that. I want to be able to get like better equipment. So I need to get more work on my plate. Better equipment. Maybe have a little bit of an office. Set everything up there. It'd just be nice working out of a different place than...
So obviously there's going to be loads of reviewers watching this, and obviously they'll probably want a little bit of your je ne sais quoi upon their walls. How would they get in touch with you?
Mainly Instagram. Drop me a message on Instagram, let me know what you want.
Yeah, if you want to put your address in chat, you're more than welcome to. You are a spanner.
That one's one of my favourites.
Yeah, it is nice, that one.
That border. I've lost the mouse. I'm not used to this laptop.
I must admit, that is superb. I love the scroll work on that.
That's what I had to try and incorporate in the newer one, but as a cloud. It was really weird. Okay, I haven't got a link just yet because I'm on here.
Are you very artistic, BFG?
I am what you would call a photocopier.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of leather jackets. And if you give me an image to copy, I can copy. Ask me to do something original and it'll look like Jason Pollock.
I used to be quite arty. When I was younger, I used to be very artistic.
Yeah.
One of my our Aiden loved it. I drew a face, and I used to get really fine pens with fine nibs, and I used to dot. And it used to take me absolute hours to do it. But yeah, I used to love that.
I really can't.
Show you.
Oh wow!
You can see the border in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is well cool.
5% left.
So we've got to talk a little bit about your vaping journey. Only a little bit, because it is a vape show. So, when did you start vaping and how did you come about vaping?
About 5 years ago. I was more of a social vapor and then I started getting into it a little bit more. Because I wasn't a heavy smoker or anything to begin with. But I think it was more I changed the people I was around. They were vaping instead of smoking. So instead of wanting smokes and stuff off people when I was drunk, it was vapes. Started. I had to try and think of this the other week as well. It's really hard to remember. One of the first kits I did have was an RX200S. And I started vaping horny mango. You know, horny flavour?
Yeah.
The mango. And it was at that point I was completely hooked. Never went back to anything else again. It was just that flavour that I was on. Didn't touch anything else. But, yeah. It's really weird to think back. Because I thought I had all the info before and then I started talking to Kay. And I pieced it together a little bit better. But, yeah, it was more social smoker becomes social. Social? Social vapor.
I like smoshal.
Smoshal. Yeah, social smoker became social vapor instead because the friend group kind of changed. Yeah.
So what's your favourite setup at the moment then?
Favourite thing at the moment? Because I've managed to get hold of it again. Pair drops.
There you go.
Ooh.
on this.
Which one is that?
That's
The 80 with the...
M80 SE.
Yeah. I mean, corking. Where is it? Don't leave me side. I love it.
We match.
We're matchy. Come on, Steve. I've never known you so quiet on a show.
No, I'm not being quiet. I'm letting you ask the questions, dude.
I've never known you so quiet.
I'm behaving. What can I say?
Melt in a minute. Just gonna be like one drop in a minute after this.
So, when you started, obviously the horny flavour mango. If there was one flavour that you used to vape that you could get hold of now, other than the horny flavour, what would it be?
Ooze.
Boobs?
100%, and no one seems to know what it is. It's by a company called Forbidden Juice. Bright green. If you go back onto, the charity stream the Misfits did, I've managed to get hold of some there, and I was vaping it the whole time we were on there. I love it. But
It's
very
called
hard to get hold of.
boobs.
Ooze.
Booze.
Just, yeah. No, ooze.
Ooze. Ooze. I thought you said boobs at first.
I
And
wish
then
I had an
I'm-
empty bottle to show you.
So, what's the profile of it?
Okay, it's a very weird one. They don't ever list what the flavour's meant to be. It's like an unknown flavour. For me, it tastes like... It's a very cold liquid. Very cold liquid. For me, it tastes like... like the little peach sweets that you get that are fizzy, like Haribo ones? It tastes a little bit like that, but it's very cold. But everyone seems to get a little bit of something different from it. Yeah.
It's all right. I'm giggling because this is the second time today Haribo has appeared in a conversation involving me and Mark. And we're not talking about the first conversation, no.
What, pegging?
Stop it. So,
Yeah.
obviously, there's not just the design work, the steam works as well.
Got Steamworks.
How did that all start?
Well, we can blame Kieran for that one.
We normally do.
Yeah. So he was working in another vape shop. I was sat there. I was like, "You could do that better yourself. You can do that better by yourself." It's like it was a bit of an organised chaos. The shop he was working in. So yeah, meh. Sat there whispering to me. Yeah. So we started with that. I literally made him list off a load of stuff that he'd want to put in a new place. Funded it. And it just kind of set off running. It's like, from an idea, within a month we had a shop. It was a little bit crazy. And now we've been going a year this month.
Awesome.
Birthday. Now, just so people are aware, obviously Steamworks were moving. There's been a hiccup, but fear not, Steamworks will be back. Soon as this hiccup is sorted. Well, unfortunately, it means Key's going to be involved.
Yeah.
Oi!
Good. He's awake for once. So, are you going to be mixing? Because you were saying earlier you'd like an office of your own. So, will there be an office at Steamworks? So, are
In the plan.
So once lockdowns and the social distancing etc. is relaxed a bit, does that mean punters are going to be able to come in and actually see you at work on designs?
Yeah. A lot of people do that in Steamworks anyway. If you ask any of the regulars that come in, I'll be sat there sketching at the front desk. And they'll just sit there vaping away, buying stuff, and then just watching what I'm doing.
See,
Get lost in it.
it's like a live YouTube black hole, isn't it? You don't end up watching the top 40 from Indonesia, though. You know, you just watch Jennie.
You come in the shop, sit down, you can just watch.
So, I mean, prior to packing up for the move, how's it been since you were able to reopen? You know, has it been busy or?
It did get busy. Weirdly, at the weekend, it was amazing. I don't know what happened from in the week to Saturday, but it was, we had an amazing day on Saturday. Possible chance we can blame Smooth for that one. It's the first Saturday Smooth has worked in our shop, and I don't know what to say about that one, but people bounced in. So I'm quite happy about that.
That's awesome.
He had pizza,
I'm
didn't
sad to see it disappear though, but it's going to reopen bigger.
Better.
Bigger
Stronger.
and better. Can't wait.
So, I mean, sorry, Mark. I was just going to ask, how's things been at TVS?
TVS,
Because
it's been steady. I've got to admit, we've been steady. I wouldn't say we've been pulled out by any means of the imagination. When we first went back on the Monday, that was reasonably busy. But then it's been like a steady flow for the rest of the week. Nothing majorly exciting happening, no big burst or anything like that. But it's been just nicely steady. But it's creeping up. The more people's coming in now. And I think
It sounds like you had a week like ours.
Yeah, most people that I've spoke to have had similar kind of weeks.
The guys over at It's Not Smoke said the same thing. I must admit, actually, I bobbed down there because they've just got the Just Jam Nick Souls in. Oh, they are to die for. They are really good. I don't like the short film, but the Nick Souls, yeah.
I don't think I've tried it. I'm not a massive fan of Just Jam, but I can put up with it.
Yeah, I'm not a massive big fan of it. It's a bit too sweet for me.
I can vape it, but it's not something I'd choose. But we did end up with the salts.
There's something about the salts that just takes the edge off that horrible sweetness in the short film.
Yeah.
And it is quite nice. So, I mean, anything new over at TVS, Mark?
But sorry, I'm just typing.
Sorry, dude.
Just a message. Simon asked me a question. No, I'm in Retford tomorrow. Oh yeah, we've got some new juices coming up and that lot. We've got the Odin ones. They look really nice. There's got a maple syrup one, which I really...
Maple syrup?
He was telling me about that.
Yes. So we're going to be trying that. Maple syrup. They've got lemon as well. They've got banana and caramel. Yes.
Nice one.
Yeah, they do sound rather yummy. But I've been going through this like nobody's business. That's the Jones.
Oh, the cookie dough.
Yeah, the cookie dough. That and me matcha dough, me lemon donut. Saying that, in lockdown, that's all I was vaping is me lemon donut and me cookie. That were it. That's all I was vaping.
Nice one.
So I'm on a fix there at the moment.
I got
just really quickly. This is what ooze. Oh, if it wants to show on the camera, well, that's what ooze looks like. If you ever see it anywhere, buy it, try it.
We will.
Buy it and try it.
I do love it when we get stuff like you don't normally see. Now, speaking of this, I had a little whisper. We were talking about the Riot Squad review.
Yeah.
Riot Squad have some new ice and menthol flavours coming out. So the new range will include menthol ice, melon menthol, lemon and cucumber menthol, tobacco menthol, and cherry menthol. Now they're going to be available from middle of next week. So they are available. It's not smoke as of middle of next week, but keep your eye out in your area because this is a much bigger rollout. This will be nationwide. So I'm intrigued to try the lemon and cucumber menthol.
That could be.
You just said that last. It was just the
Like
last
so.
sentence.
What, the
Menthol.
cucumber?
No.
Oh, the menthol.
No, I just don't do menthol.
Bless you.
It's like when I'm at vape shop. Honestly, one of our biggest sellers is the Black Reloaded.
Yeah.
Most
Oh, what a juice.
We go through that, tons of that. Well, obviously, I'm the guy that obviously puts the Nick shot in for him. Every time it just hits me there. It's not the black currant, it's the smell of the menthol. It just hits me just there.
The aniseed that gets me in that. The aniseed.
Tell you what,
Face full. No.
I could dab that behind me ears like CK1. I love that stuff. I'd stop giggling. There's nothing wrong with CK1.
Next, we'll be talking about fish. You
No. As if I would, darling. As if I would.
I wished, honest, I say I don't like menthol. Me personally, as a taste, I don't mind it. Sometimes you get a really nice taste, but after about 20 minutes, honestly, I am boking. I really am. It just has a real bad reaction to me. Same with fish.
See, I'm a fan of. Is it WS23? I'm not a mixer, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's
Is
that one
the-
as well.
Yeah.
Cold? I like that, but I'm not a menthol person. But I like the cold, that other stuff. Coolada. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything ice or menthol, it just gets me just right. I don't know why. It's just one of them, and after it, so I feel honestly, it just makes me feel.
See, Coolada has the same. I don't feel nauseous with it, but it really affects me lungs. Too much Coolada in a juice and bonfire in the middle of an asthma attack.
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite.
Really?
I'm the opposite. Literally, it's like I'm breathing like a king. As soon as a little bit of Coolada in me, juice, breathing like a king. Boom.
Mr. Mullins in the
Fluffy's
house.
Mr. Mullenfoot. And Dean's in.
Dean's in.
Let's
If
not-
Dean's in, fist bump killer. Hope you're all right, buddy. So, sir, have we got any news?
We have a little bit of news.
Right.
I'm going to leave
Bumper.
Australia.
Bumper.
Thank you, darling.
Put time and
going
effort
to
into
leave-
these bumpers. Now you can do it.
Thank you, darling. I am a fan of Mark's bumpers. Right. I'm going to leave Australia alone. Vic's covered it. And, how do you follow on from that? So, here's an interesting one, though. Here's a study by the Consumer Choice Centre that analysed 61 countries and found that if they were to take the UK approach to e-cigarettes, more than 200 million smokers could be made safer. So if you look behind me, the top 10 are listed. So in China alone, you're looking at 76,550,000.
Wow.
They introduced UK-style laws. So Fred Roeder, the managing director of the Consumer Choice Centre, said the liberalisation of vaping has enormous potential and could help save millions of lives by people switching from traditional tobacco smoking to vaping. I need new teeth. We used the UK's progressive tobacco harm reduction policies as a reference point and estimated how many current smokers could have been helped to switch by having a more permissive vaping framework. So the US could see 6 million lives saved.
6
Yeah.
million.
Absolutely
6
crazy.
million. Germany, 4 million. And Germany are quite liberal.
Well, they were.
So I would. They were. Yeah.
Well, they were.
Yes, referring back to our news item on Sunday. And if you weren't there on Sunday to hear it, shame on you. Go and look. So I just thought that was such an interesting story. You know, those figures are mind-boggling.
They really
When
are,
you've
man.
actually got the numbers there in front of you. It's, yeah.
I mean, India, 28 million, nearly 29 million. Next one down, Indonesia, 15 million. Yeah, that's crazy. Just absolutely mad. However, enough with the down. I have another one of my little stories for you. And it's been warm today, and some of us have felt uncomfortable, and some of us may have let loose a little cloudy puff, broke a little wind. The next time you break a little wind, I want you to think of the poor man in Austria, who is now nearly £477 lighter, thanks to his antisocial behaviour. Austrian police were forced to defend the penalty after the Österreich newspaper revealed that a man had been punished for offending public decency on June the 5th. How did he do it, the rascal, I hear you cry? Well, the gentleman got into a slight conversation with the officers, and had been apparently sitting on a park bench before getting up, looking at them, and let rip a massive intestinal wind, apparently with full intent. What the hell's full intent?
Does that mean he lifted an arse cheek?
Quite possibly.
Just looks good.
What killed me was the follow-up line. Of course, no one is reported for accidentally letting one go. The gentleman can appeal the €500 fine, which equates to some 447 British pounds. So I hope to God there was a skid mark as well for that.
That's one expensive trump.
Oh, that's a corker.
That's what he should have done.
Bust it out nicely. Oh, Pav. I love that. Pav, I always thought with full intent, this has led to less accidents. Oh, bless you. Steve, unless you bend over and aim your ass at the police, how the hell can it be intent? Exactly. The poor gentleman may have been in intestinal distress.
Yeah.
Brought on by the horrible attitude of said Austrian police.
Timmy, for £400 might as well follow through.
Get your money's worth.
Okay.
I say, if he had a cork, he'd have shot him.
Bill, that's true. Yeah. Bill says when you get to his age, you can never trust a fart anyway.
Oh, Bronco, bless you. One must lift a cheek when passing wind. Let the fart be born free. Gentlemen, I salute you.
Most definitely.
It's the thought of having to stand up in court and go, yeah, Your Honour, he farted. It wasn't a normal fart. It was a fart with intent, and it was pointed in our general direction. There was also a muttering about my mother, who apparently looks like a hamster, and my father smelt of elderberries. Let me just check my notes. Yeah, elderberries. You couldn't make it up, could you?
No, you couldn't.
You really couldn't. Can we get a 21 toot salute at funerals? I say.
Well, it's 1:15, kiddo. Are you going to tell the people about the SoulOhm's bottom drawer?
Indeed I am. This week we have not one but two saucy little devices. Let me see if I can do this without them disappearing. Yes, I can. We have the Vapor SO Extra, which is a lovely little starter.
It's a cracking little
Nice.
star kit, that.
Yeah. As we said earlier, Vapor SO, the last 12 months, they seem to have just hit the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And we also have a bit of a classic. I personally love this. I really do like the Ostas Liverpool. This is the 160 box and would make a fine addition to anybody's vaping shelf. So if you want to win it, Mark, what are they going to do this week?
We're going to put into chat. Jenny, what can they put in chat to him? They've got to type something.
This flaps.
Okay, there you go. So if you want to enter, type in piss flaps.
I
I just
going
want
to
to
say
see chat be
puppies.
flooded with it.
And while we're doing that, I will put up the T's and C's. There you go. So if you'd like to win them too, all you have to do type in is piss flaps.
I don't.
Oh, I can bring chat to the gutter while I'm on the show.
I've been doing that for nearly 52 episodes. There's no good about it.
Now it's funny because I can see the whole of chat.
Now you know.
Next time. I'll pick that next time.
So
Could have
are
been
you
worse.
going to be planning doing on more live shows and things like that?
I haven't been on any in a while. The Bitches was the
Well-
first one I'd been on in months.
Mm.
So we shall see.
Mm.
Oh, can't spell it. I must have
It's a very good point. Is piss flaps one or two words?
Hey, that's true. I think it's all one word.
Just you to pick a difficult one.
I could have just
You
gone
could
for
have gone
coffee. Too easy.
No, puppies are never easy. Trust me. You have to jump through hoops for puppies.
And Pav can't spell
So, I
it
mean-
either. Potato flops.
Potato
I like that
flops.
one. Potato flops. Yeah. Parson.
I mean, we thoroughly enjoyed your appearance on the Bitches. That was a corker because Mark and I were sat there. Sort of, we were shoveling in pizza that night, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
It was awesome. We've got a Domino's delivery. We've got our favourite girls on the screen. It was awesome.
It seems to be our Friday night special, that, isn't it? The
Did you
Bitches.
send your huggles back?
Yeah, it was nice, that. Yeah.
It was lovely.
Right, I'm going to type in winner. No, I'm not. Here he goes. Nightbot, do not let me down.
He's put piss flaps in, hasn't he?
Here we go. Doom, 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 doom.
See, if I could think on the spot, I could have done Steamworks and had the chat filled with the bloody shop name.
And the winner is
Noel.
Noel. Congratulations, Noel. All you have to do is get in touch with me at mark@soulomreviews.com and pass me your information and we will get it sent out to you.
We will indeed.
I can hide that bit now. There you go.
That's a very good
I think that's the first time I've seen Noel win.
Yeah, I think it is.
Awesome.
Here.
Oh, her
Pointed
sin left
out
a while
that
ago.
Noel left. So it's pick someone who didn't enter.
Mm.
That's interesting.
I'll get in touch with him.
Yeah, no worries. What time's the competition? I like Gav's. Damn it! I mean, well done, no.
Oh, bless him. Yeah, I'll send him a message.
Well, did he type it? That's the question.
I can't see him there.
Hold on.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
If he didn't type it, we're gonna have to redo it. Just give me a second.
Oh.
Conspiracy.
Adjudication. And I've got to be careful on this because I'm not cheating anybody out of a...
Definitely.
No, I cannot see... Spanners, can you just help me out on this?
Yeah, please.
Because obviously this is quite important.
I can't see him on there.
I can't see him on there.
I've just got it set up as active chatters. So it might be just that.
Right, guys. I think we're going to have to redraw this one. Yep. Mark,
As
you
long
agree?
as... Right, I just want a confirmation from the Spanners, please. If you want us to redraw it, just put yes in the chat. That makes it all fair. If the Spanners agree, but I want all the Spanners to agree that we redo it.
Yeah, I cannot see anything from Noel about
Yeah, I can't see
actually
anything.
entering, so
Cool.
he thought it. Now, Bunny's just put he hasn't typed it in chat. Redraw. Alan,
Alan, come on, answer.
who else we got? Bill.
We've got two redraws there. Just like to get the Spanners to confirmation.
Yeah, he had to leave, so you have to redraw.
Okay,
That's three
right.
Spanners.
No, well, because you've left earlier, and obviously you drawed, we are going to do a redraw. So I'm going to type in winning again. So whoever wins will be the winner. I'm going to put winner in now.
Unless it's Noel again.
Unless obviously if it's Noel again.
Watch your pop up as Irish.
Oh God, no.
So I'll just put the
They want
terms
me
and
to put
conditions
you in.
back up again. Right, I'm going to put in winner now, so it's going to pick anybody. The winner is Timmy YTS.
Yay!
Congratulations, Timmy.
Good lad. Right, Timmy.
You know what
So
to do.
same applies to you, dude. Dead simple. Send an email to the address at the top of the screen, mark@soulohmreviews.com. Yeah, send us your address. We will get it in the post Saturday morning, and it should be with you next week.
Awesome. Mr. Sinner's in. Steve.
Oh, the saint of sin, the lord of lewdness, the god of the gutter is with us. Sinner!
Good show.
Dear God, at this rate, he's going to have a WWE following.
Yeah.
Well, The Undertaker's just finished Sinner, so
Has he finally retired?
he has. Mind
He's
you,
going to need an entrance bumper and everything when he comes in.
no,
Yeah.
just a fresh string vest and clean pair of ducks, and he'll be fine. Thank God it wasn't me winning without entering on Two Brothers shows. Would definitely look suspicious. Oh, Sinner, thank you, darling. He'd happily put on spandex for me. Saucy devil. So, Jen, back to you, our special guest. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Steamworks.
It wasn't me. Steam
Obviously, well, EBC's got his line, Bo's got his line. Any plans for a Steamworks juice?
I think you're asking the wrong sin.
Oh, is Pie Boy involved?
Yeah, yeah, it's probably going to be pie flavours if you've got anything to do with it. But if it was the case, if we ever did decide, he's the mixer.
I think there is quite a gap in the market for pie flavours. It could work.
There we go. Yeah, there you first. It's a gap
It's
in
a
the
bill of
market.
cake.
Yeah.
That's a bill of cake with extra cream, yeah?
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Sorted. Yeah.
Oh, that tickled him.
any of us were to do it, he's the one who mixes in the shop, so...
I want to see you do the labels for the caterpillar cake.
I want to put googly eyes and a face on the bottom, so when you put it on its side, it looked like a caterpillar cake.
Mm.
It sounds like it's got a future to me. Oh, bless you.
I like that from Orion. BFG, cream with everything.
Oh, hell yes. Oh, yes.
You can give
I've
cream
always
shots
had
at the back.
I've always had this idea of a range, and the way that I wanted to do it was so like traditional puddings. So you got your jam roly-poly, you got your spotted dick, all that kind of stuff. But I wanted the bottles,
Say that.
you know, like the old jam bottles. I wanted it so it had a frilly at the and looked very homemade.
That'd be cool.
And do your traditional, because I'd like to do so like an apricot jam. I'd like to do a proper lemon curd,
Oh,
a marmalade.
you'd win me over with that one.
Mm.
Lemon curd.
Mm.
Yeah, you'd win me over with that.
But it'd have to be lemon curd, not just lemon. It'd be lemon curd.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'd go on to the spotted dick, all the traditional puddings.
Bread and butter.
See,
pudding.
Oh yeah.
I would love it if Jay did a lemon curd. I know you said for your range, but the thought of a Rochford lemon curd. Oh.
Yeah, rhubarb custard. I'd do that, but it'd have to be a crumble.
I'm a rhubarb fan as well.
But I just had this image. You know how you sort of like you got your jam jars, and they used to put like a doily over the top of it, but that's how your
It'd
bottle
work
would
really
be.
well on bottles that size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind getting a flat gorilla cap, because it'd have to be a flat one.
Oh yeah.
Then you could have.
But
your
then
paper.
you'd have that traditional farmhouse label as well. That was my idea.
It's copyrighted SoulOhm.
Copyrighted SoulOhmReviews.com 2019.
There's one called Jan's Jams though.
Yeah?
Oh
You'd have to
yeah,
have
Jan's
Jams flavour.
Jan's kitchen range.
There we go.
There we are.
It's just one of them ideas that I've had, and it's so like, I mean, I've been asked quite a few times if you'd like to make a juice, and it was so like, the problem is, I think I'd be that picky though. Do you know what I mean? I'm so like, I'm not one of these people. Oh yeah, that's all right. I'd be labour intensive on just one juice. I couldn't just let it go out there.
That could work though, because then at least you know it's going out right instead of rushing something to get it out.
Yeah, I'd be very much like how Rochford Project would be, because Rochford Project, he takes absolutely ages to get it how he wants it, and that's
Still
why
need to try it properly. I've only ever tried Rochford. I can't even say it. Rochford Project once, and it was at Expo when Vic let me try it.
Oh, Black Vine. You missed out raspberry milk. Oh, the raspberry and cream is just bomb.
I do need
Mixed just being very naughty. Apparently, I could mix it in a pan. And if you haven't seen my appearance on Mix Show, you ain't going to get that joke. It's wrong. Oh, bless. I grow different plants in my indoor garden. Would they be tomatoes, Pav, perchance?
I'm melting again.
Oh, imagine a nice treacle.
Until Irish had got to you.
Steve, imagine a nice treacle sponge.
Oh. Treacle suet pudding. Oh.
I think you need to do this.
Yeah.
I'd never see him again. I would never see Mark. He would be tinkering with flavours until it was perfect. Honestly.
The best thing is you'd have to get Jan to make them first so you can taste test both.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's definite.
I volunteer as tribute.
hold on. You're planning on getting jam to make you treat good pudding. Never gonna happen, kid.
Why is that?
No. Can you imagine what the little traffic light is going to be like on the side of that? It's going to be red.
Oh, you're on about
roasted.
with me diabetes, aren't you? Right, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
There we go. So I've got to volunteer as
Yeah,
tribute.
exactly.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah. But that's
Hold
how,
on,
you
hold
know,
on.
very Englishly, well, I say English, very UK-ish, traditional, homemade types of puddings. And
So I reckon,
dessert.
Steve,
Can
if
I-
we both volunteer, then we're basically saving Mark's diabetes,
Yeah, exactly.
and we get cake.
Only if there's a marmalade bread and butter pudding.
That's it, Timmy, and that's where it really it could do with a chef. A chef's
Oh,
tongue.
we've got Amber.
Hmm?
Can you use Amber? Not like that, Steve. Not like
Oh.
that.
See, I was behaving right up to that point.
I think you've done pretty well, considering.
I thought I'd been really good this evening. Because you were all expecting me to be naughty, weren't you?
Bill's going to
And
take
I
the
know
bullet
some-
for me. How'd you say extra insulin?
Punch your heads between puppies. You were just quite happy, just head between puppies.
Aren't most men?
Wouldn't know. See, there is a very good reason why I'm behaving tonight. Because I know if I don't behave, the next time I see Jen, she's going to slap the crap out of me.
How do you know I don't plan to do this anyway?
Because
Oh, I love you even more now.
you better get in a queue anyway, because I think Bunny's intending on doing me a mischief.
Well, Bunny's
So-
going to bring a bat, isn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's bringing a bat to Expo for you.
she's going to paddle my ass apparently.
Yeah.
So.
And that will be fun to watch.
There we go. Irish is in the queue as well.
Gav, you're a bad influence, mate. Come on, BFG, go full gutter. You know you want to. No. I shall be refined and gentlemanly.
Shebogen!
Oh God, I'm worried now. Bunny's smiling.
And Mick's
Oh,
Mick wants to pay for it.
Bunny, you better send him the bill, love. We could do a bumper. Oh my God, this is getting terrifying. Irish has just turned this very weird. Bunny with a bat. Is she dressed as Harley Quinn? Too late. In my head, she is.
I think Bunny would look good as a Harley Quinn.
She's Harlequin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Euphemism on the word bat on the body. Oh, God. Ah, Steve gets whooped. Steve gets whooped quite often. It's not hard. It's not big and it's not clever. Our next guest is the person formerly known as BFG.
Yes.
Thanks, Bill.
And everyone's got images of Bunny now as Harley Quinn.
OG Harley with the red and black lead. No! Suicide Squad Harley.
See, I don't need to have mental images. I've got an iPad and a pen.
There you go.
God.
I don't need mental images. I can just draw it.
That's worrying. That could be another sideline. Oh God, that means talking to Irish and getting inspiration.
It makes sense because on Savs the other week they were talking about a T-Man and a Crumpet Boy. During the show, I decided to make T-Man and Crumpet Boy and send it to them
Wow.
so we could have like a superheroes of vape.
I think that's cool, that.
Timmy, you're going to burn for that. Vapor Bunny, oh hell no, nobody wants to see me in short shorts. Yes, we do. I have a mental image of BFG dressed up as Harley Quinn. Harley Queen. Even.
Harley Quinn.
Yes, darling. Darling, I am royalty. It's like the joke, isn't it? The airplane steward comes up to the young lady and she's, excuse me, my dear, we're about to land. Do you mind putting your seats up? And she turns around to him and goes, I'm in my country, I'm a princess. He goes, darling, on this flight, I'm the only queen. I outrank you. Put your bloody seat up. Sorry. I thought it was fun.
Thing is, though, it suited you quite well, that. That's the worrying bit.
Oh, you have no idea.
He's all big, strong and muscly.
Well, I mean, just pray we never do a road trip to Manchester, because apparently their gay nightclubs are fabulous.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've never been, but they've got the like the quarter, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All the main bit is Canal Street. Yeah. PAY. Mm-hmm. It's really funny because on Canal Street they've knocked off the first letter of both words.
Yeah, no.
So I had to think how to spell canal then.
So, I mean, we are talking about a road trip to Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we need to see? Yes. And Steamworks, that's a given.
That is a given.
Of course,
Yeah,
Mark...
I do like doing the typical tourist stuff, like the cavern and stuff like that. If you've never seen it, it's fun to go. But the actual cavern, not the one across the road.
Well, the original cavern's a car park at the moment, isn't it?
No?
I thought it was a car park now.
Original cavern where you go downstairs?
Yeah, the original cavern is actually on the right-hand side, whereas the new version of it is on the left-hand side. The original one, they knocked it down. As far as I remember, they're supposed to have knocked it down, the original cavern. I could be wrong. I've never been, so... But as far as I remember, because...
I'm going to look into that.
It's not the actual original cavern that the Beatles played in, but it's basically a replica.
I don't
See,
care.
to my
I want
knowledge,
to
the
go.
way you go downstairs, it's like a winding, awkward staircase to get...
By all accounts, it's exactly... It's identical. I think it was because obviously they're all wine cellars, all down that road. But the actual original cavern, I believe, was knocked down. I could be wrong. Hashtag Mark's wrong. Okay.
I'd definitely go down the docks and stuff as well.
I'd like to go to Strawberry Fields and that. Because I am a big Beatle fan and I've never been to Liverpool.
Now I want to see the statues.
We'll take you to the touristy spot, all the touristy spots.
Excellent. Is there a Chinese quarter? Have you got a Chinatown?
Yeah.
Right,
Neutrality, hashtag says Mark's right.
Did he?
I love that. Keys just put hashtag Bill got his own
I'm
back.
going to have to look into that. Someone needs to remind me to look at that. You can remind me to look at that.
What?
The cabin, yeah. So I was going to say, I know one member of the family who own the current cabin. So, the past 6 months before lockdown, I spent a lot of time in there.
Nice one.
Well, in Doncaster, the Beatles played at the Baths in Doncaster, and they played it at the Odeon. So did Roy Orbison. Just like useless fact there.
Retford's only claim to, major rock claim to fame is
Def Leppard.
AC/DC kicking off their... No, AC/DC kicking off their first ever English tour.
Yeah, but Def Leppard played it to Retford.
Oh yeah, Marillion did. King Kurt, Guana Bats, Meteors, you name it. The Porterhouse used to be huge.
It really was huge back in the day.
Oh God, yeah. It was an interesting nightclub because the carpets appeared to be made of Velcro. You took 2 steps onto it, and that was it. You weren't going any further. If they ever need to get a DNA test for most of town, all you got to do is just swap those old carpets. Sorry, yes, gutter. I couldn't resist it. BFG does not spend a lot of time in public baths. Thank you, Irish.
Well, Jenny, we
I
haven't even
say.
spoke about music, and you're a big muso
Yeah, I'm into everything though.
like me.
That's the issue. It's like it does
Yeah.
tunnel a bit into like the alternative stuff,
Mm.
but there's always stuff either side. No. Always. Like I went on a really weird Nicki Minaj binge.
Why not? I always say.
I just stray
Oh,
off
did-
every now and then. Just
Did you see that wonderful Facebook post that said, due to COVID-19, our milkshake's only allowed to bring 9 people into the yard?
I started worrying.
Oh, bless you. Right, come on then. If you're into everything, we'll do a quick fire round. We're going to throw some band names at you. Nod or shake your head. Yeah?
Okay.
Pixies.
Yes. Little
Little bit. Velvet Underground.
Little bit.
Mhm.
Friends like them. I listen to them when friends listen, but it's not something I choose to listen to.
Bob Dylan.
It's not something I... Yes.
Oh, you gotta like Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Go on, Mark.
Ooh, Slipknot.
100%.
Nah.
Yeah.
See, I made that one nice and easy. Ryan Braces says Cream.
Yes, because it's something my dad used to listen to. But unless someone's got it on, I wouldn't put Cream on.
Hmm?
It's one of them again.
Who do
There's
you
a lot of bands that
This
are like
is-
that.
Who do you chill out to?
Ooh, a chill out band at the minute. I don't know. It's more of a shuffle, and I just zone out to anything. Like I've gone through binges at the minute of like weird rap,
Hmm.
like MGK and Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf is one of like my favourites. But
My next question is, as a teenager, whose poster was on your wall?
Slipknot, the whole room. Nice one. It wasn't just one. The whole thing was just Slipknot.
Now, that's a good question from Andy Summerfield. What band do you always go back to?
It's always Slipknot. Like I'll fall out of love with like newer stuff and then always go back in at the deep end, and then like every time they bring out a new album, I'm just like nope, and then I just get dragged back in.
So,
I used to be
for
like that
argument's
with
sake,
Million.
that you was meeting somebody new for the first time, and you was going to introduce them to Slipknot, which album?
Ooh, possibly Volume 3 or just before. Just before that. Volume 3 was like the one I remember most. It was the first CD I actually bought
Hmm.
myself without anyone buying it for me. So that one got Kieran into them.
There you go. I've got to ask you, Pink Floyd.
Yes.
Nice one.
Yeah.
girl.
I can just sit there and
You've just gone up in my estimation so much, my dear.
other stuff. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Listen
Oh.
to stuff like that.
Hmm.
Inside.
What? Blue Sweden. That's you at the minute. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go on the Spotify thing now. I'll just reel some stuff off. I'm really horrendous at going off the top of my head. But I've got certain Spotify playlists for certain things.
Do you like Led Zeppelin?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
You can be in our gang now.
How do you feel about the theme tune to Bright Eyes? That's me in trouble.
Andy's.
There we go. That was what my chill band was last month. Fleetwood Mac.
Oh yeah, you got to like a little bit Fleetwood
Good
Mac.
choice.
Yeah. Steve Miller Band.
Which side of Fleetwood Mac? Early Fleetwood Mac or late?
There's a lot of rumours on here.
Mm.
A lot of rumours.
Andy Summerfield's asked, band-wise, guilty pleasure. Which people would you think you'd like?
See, this is the issue. I don't have a guilty pleasure.
You're proud of them all.
If I like something, everyone else is going to get sick of it because I'll go on about it that much.
Oh, I like you even more because I haven't got one.
T-shirt I got from a gig to the shop the other day.
Bless you. Right. Given we've just put you on the spot, any new guilty pleasures for you, Mark?
Any new guilty pleasures?
Yes, anything you found yourself listening to that you thought, my God.
No, nothing at the present moment. No, music-wise, to be honest with you, I've got me White Album on at the present moment in car. That's me going to work music, so I'm thoroughly enjoying that. Yeah, so that's what I've been playing. Yes.
Fabulous.
Yeah, very, very simple me. But no, as in, so like new music, no, I haven't. I'm waiting for C6 Steve's new album to come out. It keeps on getting delayed. That should have been out last month. A couple of tracks I've heard already, and he's done a couple of live bits and pieces, and it sounds really good. He's well on form for that album, so I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent. Well, I must admit, I've rediscovered the delights of L7.
Oh, you can't beat a bit of L7. Have you heard of L7, Jenny?
Right.
I'm just going to pull a face at that. Go on.
L7. Pretend That We're Dead. Shit List was probably the biggest song.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Pretend You're Dead was.
Chart-wise, yeah. But I think when you look at what's actually on Amazon Music, definitely there's more listens to the one I referred to. If you think of them as a sort of all-female cross between punk and Nirvana,
Not a grunge band.
they were the ultimate female grunge band. You got Courtney Love giving it the Barbie side. L7 just came on.
Blazing Vapes, but that were an awesome gig. You saw L7 supporting Faith No More. Cool.
I saw
Oh,
Faith No
man!
More. Faith No More are amazing live.
92, that wouldn't have been epic, would it? It would have been follow-up.
Yeah, it'd been another one.
Oh, the one with the heron on. That's going to bug me now. What about Four Non-Blondes?
Yeah.
Don't know that.
Ooh.
What's going on? YouTube, what's going on? Four Non-Blondes. Good tune. But-
Right, well, we're coming
Right.
up to our times, ladies and gentlemen.
So, before we do, little floof for Vic, please, folks.
Floof, floof,
Floof,
floof,
floof,
floof,
floof. Few friendly fingers, it always helps. Sorry.
Friendly fingers on Simmer. Just a little.
Oh, don't do that for God's sakes. No.
Hashtag floof. Right,
Right.
Jenny, would you like to say your goodbyes?
I don't know how to do that. Well, I'll start with saying thank you for having me on. Eventually, I got here.
Yay.
I'm absolutely made up. It's been one hell of a long day, and this is a nice end to it.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, it's
Aw.
nice to see your faces again. And thank you to chat as usual. Keep everyone giggling.
Angel dust, that's it.
Hashtag seagulls. Come on, Steve. Say your goodbyes.
Jack, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a proper giggle tonight. I have so looked forward to this. And we kept it quiet for a reason, because it was just like, yes, we've wanted Jennie on for ages. If you can, join us. We're back. We're bad. It's Sunday. It's Tales from the Ohm, 2 o'clock. We will be there. We will be giving you the usual drivel about TV, film, and all things.
On Sunday, I was lost between like the hours of 2 and 4 on Sunday. Didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I was stuck at sharp.
I was with the kids going, I wish I was on YouTube. No, not true. I was back and I was busy. But anyway, join us if you can. 2 o'clock Sunday on SoulOhm's channel. And Mark, what you got coming up? And do you want to say your goodbyes?
What have I got coming up? I have got the Vaporesso 1 coming up. I've also got the Ragnar tank coming up as well. I've also got a little pod system from a company, a newish company called Nuvox. So that's going to be interesting. I'm just testing that out now, because I'm going to hopefully get the review up over the weekend. So I'm testing that at the moment. One of those quick reviews. So I'm going to be doing that. So yeah, picking up nice and steady. It's been lovely. So obviously getting back to work, getting back into the routine of life. It's all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what's coming up on my channel. Don't forget, like we've already said, Tales on the Ohm on Sunday, 2 p.m. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say, Jennie, I'm really chuffed you've managed to come on. Honestly, I am over the moon. It's been brilliant. When we start talking about art and things like that, I really do like to get into it and I see how the mind ticks. Because I think putting ideas, literally pen to paper, I think is an amazing thing. Mm-hmm. And what you do, what I love about it more than anything else is that you can tell it's yours. Yeah. You've got your own style. You just know it's yours. And I think to get that it's quite easy to copy somebody else or copy someone else's style. But to have your own style like you have, I think it's honestly, I wish you all the success with it as well. I really, genuinely do. Honestly. Steve, as always, my big buddy. People in chat, thank you so much. Spanners, thank you so much for looking after chat as well. Congratulations to Timmy for winning the SoulOhm's bottom draw. And right, I'm going to wrap this one up. Like I said, see you on Sunday, 2 p.m. If you can't be there, come and join us again on Thursday, 7:30, with more of this. Hopefully, Stevie's going to be out with us, isn't he?
Hopefully, yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. His internet's going to be
all
opened up, so he's going to be out with us. So from me, our wonderful guest Jennie, and I know she's down there. I'm getting told off now. Are we all going to say wait bye?
Bye.
Bye. Outro. Hashtag fluff.
Got we play with our twaggers? Ah!
And we're clear.